this sounded like a good idea in my head because it's like a trivia questions video, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be like more complicated than I'm imagining. But we'll see. Hopefully it's fun. And if you're one of the few people that saw the original Jeopardy video, I'm sorry that it was messed up. Yeah, I posted a Jeopardy video and then someone commented like, where's the rest of the video? And I realized that I had lost the last clip, and the end of the video was me like getting upset because my roommate made noise. So like I didn't edit it out, and then I lost the last clip. So I'm refilming the Jeopardy video. Yeah, unfortunately I couldn't save the video, so I'm redoing the same questions again. But yeah, too long of an intro. But if you don't know how Jeopardy works, this is going to be 2 rounds. So the Jeopardy round and the double Jeopardy round, and then there will also be a final Jeopardy question. Each round has 6 different categories, and there are 5 questions in each category of increasing dollar amounts and increasing difficulty. So each question is worth a certain dollar amount. If you get it right, you add that money, and if you get it wrong, you have to take away that money. So that's the basis. Also in each round, there will be daily doubles. So that's a question where you can wager any amount of money that you have. So like if you have $2,000, when we reach the daily double, you can wager $2,000, and if you get it right, you get $2,000 extra dollars. But if you get it wrong, you go back to 0. So play smart and let me know how much money you end up with at the very end. But let's get started with our Jeopardy round. So the 6 categories for the first round are going to be astronomy, sports, geography, math, anatomy, and food and drink. So typically you would be able to choose what category you want to start with, but obviously we can't do that. So we are just going to go through the categories by increasing dollar amount. So let's get started with the astronomy category. Your $200 question is, what galaxy is the Earth located in? The answer is the Milky Way. Your $400 question. How many planets are in our solar system? The answer is 8. Your $600 question. What is the hottest planet in our solar system? The answer is Venus. Your $800 question. How many moons are there that orbit Jupiter? The answer is 79. And your $1,000 question in the astronomy category. If someone weighs 220 pounds on Earth, how much would they weigh on Mars? I told you they get harder. So add up how much money you have right now, and we're gonna go into the next category, which is sports. Okay, your $200 question in sports. The Summer Olympics is held every how many years? The answer is 4 years. For $400, in which country was the first World Cup held? The answer is Uruguay. Your $600 question. What is the only sport to be played on the moon? The answer is golf. Your $800 question. Which country has participated in the most Summer Olympics without winning a gold medal? The answer is the Philippines. And your $1,000 question in sports. How many Olympic Games have been held in countries that no longer exist? The answer is 3. Okay, how much money do you have after the first 2 categories? Sorry, the host's stomach is growling. I'm sorry if you can hear it. You'd think they would provide food for the host of a game show, but oh well. Okay, so now let's move on to the geography category. Your $200 question. Which 2 colors make up China's flag? The answers are red and yellow. Your $400 question. What is the smallest country in the world by area? The answer is Vatican City. Your $600 question. How many time zones are there in Russia? The answer is 11. Your $800 question is the Daily Double. So you can wager however much money you want that you have right now. So you can only wager how much you have. But make your wager for a geography question. Alright, are you ready? With which country does France share its longest border? The answer is Brazil. Because France has territory in Brazil. Alright, and your $1,000 question. answers are German, Italian, French, and Romansh. Okay, we are halfway through the Jeopardy round. How much money do you have? If you don't have a lot, there's plenty more chances to make money, so don't worry. Alright, let's move on to the math category. Your $200 question is, what is the name for the perimeter of a circle? The answer is the circumference. For $400, what is the only even prime number? The answer is 2. Your $600 question. What is the name for an angle that is greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees? The answer is obtuse. Your $800 question. What is the only number that, when spelled out, has the same number of letters as its meaning? The answer is 4. And your $1,000 question. What is 4 squared divided by 2 plus 4? The answer is 12. Alrighty, 2 more categories left in the Jeopardy round. So next, we're moving on to anatomy. Your $200 question. What is the largest bone in the human body? The answer is the femur. For $400, what part of the body does an optometrist treat? The answer is the eyes. Your $600 question. What is the hardest substance in the human body? The answer is tooth enamel. Your $800 question. What percentage of the brain is made up of water? The answer is 80%. And your $1,000 question. How many bones are in an infant's body? The answer is 300. Okay, 1 category left, and I'm realizing how hard this probably is for you to keep track of how much money you have. So, yeah, this video is just for fun, but if anyone can actually tell me like how much money they end up with, yeah, I will be very impressed. Okay, so the last category is food answer is France. Your $400 question. What ingredient makes bread rise? The answer is yeast. For $600, in which country was Caesar salad invented? The answer is Mexico. For $800, in what year did the very first Starbucks open? The answer is 1971. And for $1,000, in which U.S. state was the first chocolate chip cookie invented? The answer is Massachusetts. Alright, so that concludes the Jeopardy round. How much money do you have? I'm curious. There's lots of opportunity to make more money in the double Jeopardy round because the dollar amounts are doubled. So, same number of questions, but all of the dollar amounts are doubled, and there will be 2 daily doubles in this round. So, I hope you're ready. Try and calculate how much money you have before we get started. But the 6 categories for the double Jeopardy round are European history, chemistry, U.S. presidents, capital cities, music, and holidays. Okay, are you ready? We're gonna start out with European history. So your first question is worth $400. What was the name of the treaty that ended World War I? The answer is the Treaty of Versailles. For $800, who was the leader of the Russian Revolution in 1917? The answer is Vladimir Lenin. Your $1,200 question. Which French leader was defeated at the Battle of Waterloo? The answer is Napoleon. For $1,600, who was the first emperor of Rome? The answer is Augustus. And your $2,000 question. In which war did the Battle of Blenheim take place? The answer is the War of Spanish Succession. Alright, first category done. Count up your money. And we're going to move on to chemistry. So, your $400 question. answer is hydrogen. For $800, what is the chemical name of table salt? The answer is sodium chloride. Your $1,200 question is, which two elements are liquid at room temperature? The answers are mercury and bromine. Your $1,600 question is, what is the full name of the compound MgOH? The answer is magnesium hydroxide. And your $2,000 question, what is the heaviest naturally occurring element? The answer is uranium. Okay, moving on to the U.S. President's category. Your $400 question is, who was the third president of the United States? The answer is Thomas Jefferson. Your $800 question is the first daily double in this round, so make your wager for US presidents. Wager wisely, because we're getting down to the end. Okay, your question is, who is the only president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms? The answer is Grover Cleveland. Okay, your $1,200 question. Which president was known for getting stuck in a bathtub? The answer is William Howard Taft. Your $1,600 question. Which president introduced Social Security? The answer is Franklin Roosevelt. And your $2,000 question. Who was the first Roman Catholic U.S. president? The answer is John F. Kennedy. Okay, we are now halfway through the double Jeopardy round, so we're getting there. But the next category is capital cities. So, your $200 question, your $400 question. What is the capital of Italy? The answer is Rome. Your $800 question. What is the world's northernmost capital city? answer is South Korea. Your $800 question. How many strings are there in a standard violin? The answer is 4. Alright, your $1,200 question is the Daily Double. Last Daily Double of the game. Make a smart wager. Alright, are you ready? Which member of the Beatles had dyslexia? The answer is John Lennon. Okay, for $1,600, which popular artist's real name is Robin Fenty? The answer is Rihanna. And your $2,000 question. Who was the lead guitarist of the band Queen? The answer is Brian Harold May. Alright, last category. I hope you're keeping track of how much money you have, though I cannot blame you if you're not. But yeah, let's get on to the last category, which is holidays. Okay, your $400 question is, what holiday is often nicknamed Turkey Day? The answer is Thanksgiving. For $800, on which day of the year is Canada Day celebrated? The answer is July 1st. Your $1,200 question. How many days of Kwanzaa are there? The answer is 7. Your $1,600 question. Which holiday is known as the Jewish New Year? The answer is Rosh Hashanah. And your $2,000 question, last question. Christians in the East celebrated Christmas on which day of the year? The answer is on January 6th. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the Double Jeopardy round. And lastly, we have a final Jeopardy question. So, add up all of the money that you have, and I'm going to tell you the category for the final Jeopardy question, and you are going to make a wager. So you can wager any amount of money that you have. And again, if you get it right, you gain that much money. You get it wrong, you lose that much money. So wager smartly to try and end up with the most money you can. But the category for Final Jeopardy is animals. So, make your wager. I'll give you a minute. Okay, are you ready? Let's do our Final Jeopardy question. Name 2 of the 3 African countries where you can find the silverback gorilla. So there are 3 countries where it's found. You just have to name 2 of them. So I'll give you a second. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. My rendition of the Jeopardy song. Alright, do you have your answer or your guess? I know it's not a very easy question, but the 3 possible answers are Rwanda, Uganda, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Alright, did you get it right? I know a lot of people probably did not. Wasn't the easiest question, but I hope you ended up on the positive side with money. If you did, then I would say you did amazing if you ended with money. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. It might have been kind of a stupid idea. I don't know, like, if it worked out or if it was actually fun for you guys, but it was fun for me. I love the show Jeopardy, so I hope you liked this video, and I will see you in my next one. So, sleep well, and